Last week, or the week before, I brewed a 50-litre batch of the same beer that I'm brewing today. I've had it on to ferment now for a while. Controlled fermentation at 18 degrees. We've had that on for a week and a half. I used a SAF Ale SO4. Nice clean dry ale yeast. And I don't know if you can see that, see the light through it. That's a nice colour. I generally just use my hydrometers in there, put them in after the kreuzen goes down, so I don't have to keep siphoning off or fiddling around. That looks like to be about 10-18. Yeah, 10-18, it's just under the 20 mark. So there's probably a few days left in the fermentation of that. I don't rack to secondaries or anything like that. I just full on in the primary. You can see the colour on the side of that, looks good. And that's what we're brewing today. Another 100 litres of this little puppy. Still bubbling away, kreuzen's gone, but we've still got some activity. Got to give it a bit of a stir up. Hopefully I should have that on tap, or off tap, have that off tap by the weekend. I'm trying to smash a few brews out before Christmas. So I've got some nice beer to drink over Christmas. I've got the Brewdog in there, still bubbling away. It's looking good. Dry hopped it yesterday with some Zythos, and there's a hydrometer, as you can see. Yes, I'll let that's nearly finished, that one, so I'll be crash chilling that. To crash chill, all I do is just set that down to 1 degree and leave it, and off it does its thing. Just does its thing with the cool. In this fridge, I've got a Lager Boys Lager and Lager Boys Lager Speed Kit. A mate of mine's coming over today. He's purchased that off me, and he doesn't have controlled fermentation to do a nice lager, so I've got this fridge already running at 14 degrees. So I told him I'd have it ready for him as long as he brought his fermenter over and cleaned it out and did all the work, and then I'll give him a heads up when it's ready, basically, so he can utilise my fridges, this fridge space. So yeah, he'll enjoy that. He'll get a nice beer on for Christmas. He gets a bit slack with his brewing as well, so yeah, it's probably good that I do it properly for him, get a good representation of the brewer's recipe. Yeah, just had a conversation, well, went and picked up another store-bought because I want to do the right thing by these beers. Just had another conversation at work actually with people, and we can't believe how much we're paying now in Australia for 30 cans of beer. It's pushing nearly $50. This is unbelievable. You know, I brewed and slowed down for a little while and let other things sort of take over for a bit, and ran out of beer a couple of times. So hopefully this is the last time. I've done a few beers. I did a few beers fermenting just on the tiles inside, and just got too hot, ruined it. So I'm behind. I lost 2 batches, I think. So I'm sort of behind with that. So this should get me up and going. I've got a couple more beers I'll put on. The wife's recipe, the wife's beer she did last week, that'll be going in one of those fridges, so hopefully I can fit 2 fermenters in there and do 2 of those in one fridge, so in the ale fridge. So yeah, still waiting on the Brewmeister. Brewmeister's still coming. Lovely golden, that's the that's the POHM's Breath Pale Ale. I was thinking about tonight when my mate come over to put his beer on, thinking about pulling a couple of litres out of the fermenter and just having a little try of it, carbonating it, and just having a little try. I've got more than 20 litres there, so that shouldn't be a problem. I only filled 19 litres into the kegs, so yeah, very relaxed sort of brew day. Brewing with a Brewmeister is so easy. So easy. I've mash tunned, I've brewed in a bag, I've done all this and I've done all that, and I tell you what, the most simplest, the simplest way is the Brewmeister. It is just expensive unit, yes. But when you're looking at buying 3 of them, or 3 more, or looking into a 200 litre system, which sets you back about, what's a 200 litre system? 15 grand, and it runs for 6.5 hours. So, yeah, that's 200 litres in one day. If I had 4 of those, I could do a lot more and diversify the recipes. With a 200 litre system, it's just straight up 200 litres of one recipe. Yeah. Just got to check on my little side project today. Doing a bit of dribbling, still going nicely. Off tap brewing. That's all running right. All the temperature's going. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of brewing today. All right. Till next time, we'll check on the Brewmeister. When we pull the malt pipe out, that'll be happening pretty shortly. Let's see what stage. I think we're still in saccharification. I'll turn this video on next time I've got a malt pipe in my hand or a beer. Cheers. Okay, we're into the last stage. As you can see, now into the last stage. Oh, we're onto a pump break. Pump break is a sort of a fail-safe device so the pumps don't work too much. Every 10 minutes or so they go on a pump break, shuts the system down. So let's have a look. Pump break, it's all gone. And we're coming out. But it's clearing up beautifully. The colour in there is just awesome. Okay, so we're about 76 degrees or 75 degrees. That'll run for, when it gets to 77 degrees, that'll run for 10 minutes. And then it'll beep at me again. We'll set the camera up and yeah, we'll pull the malt pipe out, and I've got a handy little dandy malt pipe bucket. Some people call them ice buckets, but that'll fit the malt pipe in just nicely. This is the little one. This is a 20 litre malt pipe, so I can do half batches in that. So basically, I'll put the malt pipe in like that, and then I'll sparge my water into that, and then I'll tip that back in there. So yeah, hopefully that works better than the lid idea. Because the lid idea, just the hole's blocked up, and then you pick the malt pipe up and you get like 5 litres of red hot water all over your feet, sticky water everywhere. So that's the first sort of idea I could come across today at short notice. We'll see how it works. If not, I might have to fabricate something at work, a bit of a cone shaped device that goes into a bucket with mesh at the bottom or something. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. It should work. Okay. Talking to me again. Alright, time for the staple and the malt pipe lifter. We'll just get it to shut up by answering its questions. Quit, and we can start the boil. But it does take a bit of time to heat up. So first things first. Oh, smell that. That is a good smell. Pull this, pull the hot stuff out. That's only 77 degrees, not that hot. Doesn't take that much skin off. Alright, off comes the wing nut, out comes the little hot pipe. And hot, I mean hot. Those in there for cleaning. And yeah, we'll pull this out. The wife knows where to put the staple. Remember, it's 11.5 kilos of grain, wet. so drain him off a little. Let some of it come out. And then we go for the next big one, and that'll come in through this way, Kay. Staple. We'll come in back place. Okay. So now for the big one. We've got that drain. And the next idea will be to get this. She'll put the lid underneath as a sort of a drip tray for me, and then we're gonna put it in the ice bucket, and then I'll sparge in there. Otherwise we create a vapor lock or an air lock in here, and yeah, the water just doesn't come out. And you try to lift this with 10 litres of water in it, it just doesn't work that well. So, alright. I should rig up a little pulley system on the roof, but this isn't where I want to do this all the time, so maybe a little gantry over the top or something. I'll have a look at that another time. Car jack motor or something. Okay, so we lift it up, move it across, take it away, pull the rubber off. Awesome, I love it. Works. Works in a treat. Pumps and everything going in there. Excellent. Now, because the centre of that has come out, it is losing grain through the hole in the bottom. I like to clean my rubber pretty much straight away, just so I can get the tip out of the sun, clean that stuff off. So I like to put this back inside so it dries nicely. Anyhow, sparge water. Sparge water's a bit too hot, so I'll cool it down. Fill this puppy down. I'll sparge today with about 10 litres. That way I keep up the 50 litres that I sort of designed this recipe for. So yep, we're about good if you can see that thermometer. Got my little 5 litre vessel. Watch the thongs. Right. And sparge into the thing. Hope you can see that. I can't see it. Because this has got that plate over the top of it, it's just easy for sparging. It just segregates the water out, makes it so much easier. Oh, I can hear that draining straight to the bottom. Magic. So let that rinse through. Yeah, that drains straight to the bottom. I'm cooking it there. Let me get it. Hello. I'm going alright, Trev. How are you? Yeah. With the what? The booster. Oh yeah, it's in your ballpark, mate, with how much money you want to spend. Remember how I said we picked like, there was like 3 different designs there of one of them. It was up to you on how much money you wanted to spend. You're looking at about $80 to $100. Yeah, I can come back over tomorrow if you want after church, and we can have a look at it again. But you're looking at about the $100 mark, right? Yeah. And we looked at all the different designs of them, and yeah, they're all around $100. Alright, we'll drop in on our way home tomorrow. Yep, not a drama. Alright, no worries, see ya. Alright, now for the next 5 litres. My jug. Kingdom Brew jug. Okay. Another 5 litres in there. Pardon me. Nice enough. Oh, that's more than 5 litres, but that's it. My worry with this thing was the fact that it might leak, but it doesn't seem to be leaking, so we're all good with that. I like it. I've just solved my drama. So rinse all the goody goodness out of those grains. There we go, 10 litre sparge. Sparging on the fly. So we set that drain now, and then we'll tip that back in there. That's looking pretty good. The pump's still going. The pump will continue to run until it gets too hot, and the pump will automatically shut off. They run at a temperature thing, so they keep themselves sort of in good nick. So basically when we put that water back in, we'll get back to this mark here, which is over 50 litres. So yeah, that's all good. Till then. Okay, something I forgot to do before, but I'll do now, and I just had a magic idea to use the pot and the sparge water. I heat that up to 80 degrees, and I've got my seaweed making water. My seaweed into the container. Put all that stuff back in there. The seaweed is the finding agent. Your copper flock, ware flock, all that sort of stuff. Irish moss, all that sort of gear. I have a little scale in there, a little cup for measuring and a teaspoon. I just keep all that together. I've got sick of looking for the shit all the time, so I just keep all that together. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that I actually ran the manufacturer of this and learnt how to use it properly under an industrial sort of scale. So that's where I'm at with that. Yeah, so I'm just going to reheat the sparge water up to 75 to 80 degrees and mix that. And then the seaweed is ready. So yeah, just waiting for the boil to happen. Starting to look good. 89 degrees, so another, I think it's 2 degrees a minute on this, or a degree a minute, something like that, to 100. So I'll just turn the fan off, hang on. I'll put the fan on to just blow the sticky air out of the room. So yeah, just it's the relaxing time now to sort of sit back and enjoy a couple of beers and watch some of your videos online. So who we got? Crate Tube. This is Real Ale. Jack and Harry Brewing. I watched Harry Brewing one the other night. I was eating some chilies. That guy's off his head, mate. Very entertaining video. That one. Right. I'm going to watch a Craig tube and wait for the boil. Alright, we're now at the boil, so it's time to get our hops ready. So let's get back to our iBrewmaster program. And hops, we want Admiral for bittering, Goldings and Fuggles. So let's get those. Let's go to the fridge. Fuggles, EKG, put it in the EKG. So we got Fuggles, EKG, Admiral's in a big bag, Slovenian Aurora, Admiral. I may need another bag of EKG, but okay, let's get this ready. Oh, I'm missing cup number 1. What happened to cup number 1? Actually, I'm going to downsize my cups. Bought some new beer cups. They're little tasty glasses, so I'm going to retire those. Get my trusty scribe, and 1, 2, 3. 3 hop additions with this bad boy. Oh, there's a scribe on the desk. That's okay. That's okay. And in this mess somewhere we had some scales. Could you pass those, please, Katie? Yep. Put cup on, tear scale off with cup on. No brainer. Okay, Admiral is our first edition and it's 40 grams. Admiral is a very good bittering hop for your UK style beers. 40 grams. I've just put in 50, so we're going to knock that back a little. Oh, I hate putting them back in the bags. I never make the holes big enough. Less talking, more looking. Oh, Alright, let's just siphon some of the mushrooms there. 47. 40.6, that'll do me. I'm happy with that. 40.6, that's cup number 1. Okay, let's try and get that back in there. Oops, not doing a very good job of that. I need 7 fingers more. If only you had 3 arms. Seriously, 3 hands, 3 arms. That'd be awesome. Or a hand with 7 fingers on it or something like that, that'd be cool. Well, seriously, who wouldn't want 2 more kidneys? Yeah. Don't worry about the liver. We all know the liver's evil. Must be punished. Must be punished. Okay, that's that one done. I'll put those back in the freezer straight away. Very hot day today here in Aussie land. Okay, hop edition number 2 is Fuggles, 20 grams of Fuggles at 10 minutes. So on goes the cup again. Oh, 22, nope. We like to remain consistent here. 19.9. Ooh. 20. Nice work. 1, 2. Nice work. And our third hop addition is East Kent Goldings at 40 at 1 minute. So we might just scrape in a lot of powder in this one. So we might just... We have it. We have it. We have it. With left over. I thought I was busting open a new bag. We're all good. So, fail-safe method. Hop edition 1, hop edition 2, hop edition 3. I love it. I'm going to put those back in the freezer. Nice and cold in there. Those back in the fridge. Shit going everywhere. Fridge is locked. Okay. And there's Nearly. And Neil's got his tattoo. Oh. Neil's waved to the camera, Neil.
Very sore.
Yeah, not there, but it's over here. Alright, I'll go and I'll update you when the hops have to go in. Okay, got a nice little boil going. Looks good in there, smells great. First edition, cup 1. Boomba. Easy peasy. Alright, I didn't record this 10-minute hop edition or the seaweed 10-minute, but I'm going to include the flame out hop edition. Oh, I love hops. That's so good. Okay, we're a couple of minutes away from flame out. Beer in hand. Empty beer. Let me fix that. Empty beer. Full beer. We are this far away from flame out. Okay. Flame out. And by flame out, I mean burner off. Aboard. And yeah, temperature. Basically, I've got my sanitized vessels with my sanitized spigot. I just like to give this a bit of a dance around. Create a little bit of a whirlpool with that before I put it in. Hopefully, none of the crap sort of goes. Look at the crap, that's hop residue full there with hop crap. So we'll just stir that around like a big tea bag. And yeah, that's 50 litres easy of Tom's Breath power, or extra special bitter, or whatever class you want to put it in. It actually has 3 classes, which I find amazing. So yeah, let's get the first one going. The whirlpool going. Alright. Put it in there. Look at the colour of that. Hope you can see it. Oop. I don't know if you can see it on. Look at the colour of that going in there. That's a... Yep. Oh, that's nice and red. I love that beer. Good lawnmower beer. Anyhow, that's the end of the brew day. From here, we fill those 2 vessels and then we clean our crap. And all I've got left is the Brewmeister to clean and that little bag, so I'm pretty stoked with that. It's pretty easy to do it. I'm thinking about running like 4 or 3 Brewmeisters a day, as in 3 units in the morning and 3 units in the afternoon. It's a bit of an investment. The Brewmeister is quite expensive, but to do that, set and forget. Get your hops ready, get all your crap ready, have a few brews. You've still got your consistency there, you've still got everything going on. It works it all out for you. It's a good beer. This beer should be, I'm hoping about, did a couple of gravity readings and that, hot, but I'm hoping this beer will be about 4.8%. which is style specific for a extra special strong bitter or a English pale ale, even though it's red as my hair, probably redder without the frosty mustache, but it should be good. Should be good beer. We'll know soon. I've got one in the fridge coming along, so yeah. Alright, well that's another brew day from Off Tap Brewing. Remember, any questions, please post me some questions. I can answer them. You know, hit me back with any comments. I'd love the comments, love the subscriptions. Yeah, let's brew beer. Remember, beer makes you smarter.